Good morning, everybody. Country Girl 555 here. Tina. How are you? Just to update, this week I weighed in at 270. So that is a weight loss of, was it 1.8? I think I weighed in at 271.8 or 271.2. I can't remember, guys. It's become non-important, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want it to be everything to be on the scale. So, I'm glad. Anyway, I lost 1.8 or what? I lost a pound. Let's just say I lost a pound. And I eat what I want to. I counted calories. I counted points. I counted carbs. I counted portion size. I just kind of did my own thing last week. And I kind of was trying to see if I could, let's see, what would you call it? Live in the real world? And lose weight. So here's the spill. I had chili, I had chicken, I had pork chops, I had green beans, I had meatloaf, I had Chinese food, I had Fritos and chili, taco salad, I had fruit, I had low carbs, almost had pimento cheese, apple, I had crackers, I had all that. I had some carbs in there, as you can hear me saying crackers. I had cashew nuts, I had beer. I had a great food week as far as me actually putting things back into my diet that I would normally eat. The things that I would normally eat. The things that I would just have in the fridge, go to someone's house here, normally have. Mashed potatoes, had them. I did not have macaroni and cheese. My downfall, although mashed potatoes are pretty much a downfall when made, but I limited this week. When I made mashed potatoes, the one time that I made them, yeah, that's right. The one time that I made them, I only cooked 3 potatoes and split it up in between 3 people. And I only had 1/2 a cup portion. So at this point, it's very important to me to control my portion size, my amount, the quantity, the size, the weight, and get an eye on it and get myself to noticing what I'm actually intaking. So, great week last week. Great mindset. Great weight loss. I said, if I lose 2 ounces, I'm happy. If I stay the same, I'm happy. I just don't want to gain. And I meant that. I really did. So, all right, guys, it's Wednesday. I'm going to try for, and because I want to, my body's craving it, kind of liquid, doing some liquids today, juicing, blending, not really juicing, but blending because I don't have a juicer. But I've got a smoothie lined up to make right now, actually. I'm going to use, I told you guys I don't care for this Chobani vanilla, so I'm going to disguise it. It's got 16 grams of protein. It has 13 carbohydrates in this container, 75 milligrams of sodium. It comes out to be 120 calories. And this is a 6-ounce serving. I can stomach this for 16 protein. I'm going to have some of my berries. Guys, I bought these the other day from Kroger over here. I give $11 for this little container of berries. So I'm just going to take a measuring cup and measure me some out. This morning, I'm just going to get a little bit of the ones I want. I want some blackberry, and I want a few blueberry for the fiber content. So that's what I'm going to do today. So instead of just putting it in this little martini glass and eating it, I'm going to actually put it in a blender. So I've got a half a cup of berries there, right? See that? My coffee smells good. It's just finishing now. And I'm just going to actually put the yogurt over in there. Vanilla yogurt. I may have to have both hands, guys. All right, I'll be back. So as you can see, I've got it in there. Look how thick it looks. All right, guys. So what's in there now is 3 Pro Points. 16 grams of protein, 3 Pro Points, 120 calories. Plus the fruit, however many calories a half a cup of fruit is. It's 0 points. So far I've got 3 points in there. So what I've put in it now is 1 cup of cold, actually I put a third of cold water out of that. So I put about 6 ounces, I suspect. All right, I've got it set up, and I'm fixing to just blend it up. Okay, guys, there it is. I did put 2 pieces of ice in that. I can still taste the Chobani. I think I can handle it like that. It has a strong taste, and that one was the vanilla. So there's my protein shake for breakfast. As you can see, I didn't put any protein powder in it. I went with the Greek yogurt this morning, 16 grams of protein. That'll do me for breakfast. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have some coffee. If you could see something cooking, too bad that you can't smell it. But all it is I have a corned beef brisket cooking. This is what I've planned to eat on for the next 4 days. I'm going to be making some things like, today, for instance, I've got homemade green beans to go with this. So tonight, that's what I'm having for dinner, homemade green beans, and this brisket, and carrots. So that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. That'll be my one substantial meal today. I've cooked a substantial meal every single day except for yesterday. Yesterday, my husband bought me dinner. We kind of spent the day together, Valentine's Day. We're doing stuff on the computer. Y'all know he's 6,000 miles away. I'm 6,000 miles away from him. So we just kind of spent Valentine's Day together, me and my Valentine's Day pajamas. On the computer, back and forth, downloaded some shows, some movies, and things like that. Excuse me, guys. And had a great day. And this is what we had. He ordered me for dinner. Papa John's pizza, right? So, I'm having a hard time eating, guys. Look, amazing. A year ago, I was binging. I am 1 year now free of binging. I did not binge. It's been a year, Valentine's, since my last binge, and I am thankful, so thankful and happy and amazed. And it's awesome. No matter what's going on, no matter anything, I have beat that for a year, and I hope to continue beating that for another year. Dinner last night, I had, over a course of 6 hours, I had 3 slices of pizza. As you can see, there's pizza still left. I think Kelly ate four slices. I'm not sure. Maybe he eat 3 too. I'm not sure. Yeah, he eat 3. He eat 3. I eat 3. I had chicken wings as well. I had 4 of these. I think he had 6. I'm not sure. But anyway, that was dinner last night. This is the only takeout besides Chinese food, which I had the other day when I done my 5K walk. That's the day I had Chinese food, chicken on the stick and stuff. So I burnt about 500 and something calories before I had that meal. But I had no carbohydrates. I had only meats that I knew were carbohydrate free, like shrimp and chicken on the stick, and I didn't have anything else. I really had a good Chinese meal day. I had a really good pizza night on Valentine's by myself, and then Kelly came home at 11 p.m. last night. That's when he ate. And I had let this pizza sit here. I didn't order it till around 10 o'clock last night. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm saying. I didn't order it till late last night. I don't know what time I'm even talking about. But anyway, it was 10 o'clock when I was talking to my husband and when he went off to bed. And I was eating pizza then. So, it was a specialty pizza, had every single thing on it. Each slice was 12 points each. I had 3 slices, which is 32 points. That's the brunt of my points yesterday, except for I ate a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. My sugar has been messed up for 3 days, causing me not to feel well. The night before last, I had a bad sugar sick. To the point that I was vomiting, throwing up really, really, really super bad. But I dealt with it. My sugar, the day before yesterday, went really low. Excuse me. So I had a bad kind of morning. Was that weigh-in day? I believe that was weigh-in day. I wound up eating a Butterfingers to try to get my sugar up a little bit, and a Diet Sundrop. And then I went and washed like 7 loads of clothes or something. But then when I came back, I was really sick. That's the day I made chili to have taco salad, Fritos and cheese with it. And I was so sick I couldn't even eat, guys. I took like 2 bites of my chili and like ate 4 or 5 Fritos because they were salty and they seemed to go down a little better. But I was so sick with it. I'm feeling better now. The carbohydrates in this pizza I did not need. That said, I enjoyed the meal. I enjoyed the pizza. I enjoyed stopping at 3 slices. I enjoyed knowing that I had control. I enjoyed knowing that I wasn't binging. I enjoyed the food. I enjoyed that my husband bought it for me. I enjoyed that I could eat it. Do I know that I'm probably up 3 pounds this morning? Oh, hell yeah. Sure I do. Because as we know, I am a carbohydrate food junkie. And every time I eat carbohydrates, I swell up. I can tell it in my stomach, in my body, everywhere on me I can tell. Yeah, I'm sure I've gained weight overnight. Yes, we know I do that. We all do that, guys. Don't weigh. I'm not weighing in. I promised myself not to get on the weigh scale. I promised myself that I would not weigh in but 1 time a week, and that's what I'm going to do. This week, I thought I'd weigh in on Sunday. I didn't weigh in on Sunday. Weighed in on Monday. And I was down that pound something. I was amazed. It was amazing. What was so amazing about my experience this week is because I stepped outside of my box. I allowed myself the extra points that I never eat with Weight Watchers. I don't eat those weekly points. I allowed myself those weekly points. Not every day, but when I wanted them. They were there for me. And I said last week, maybe I need to try them. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Who cares? Just I have got to get it out of my head that this is what it become another like cross addiction, all this weighing in and weight loss and I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. Why? I'm living. This is my life. I'm living every single day, and I'm living better than I was because I can actually move. So, sometimes you just got to stop, slow down, take a look around, realize what's going on, and do the best that you can do. Sorry, guys, if y'all can hear this maybe in the background. So one, my husband put on handy to watch. It's called Contagion. Oh my goodness, it's kind of crazy. But you can live life and not neglect the things that you're neglecting. I have found out that there are so many things that I'm missing in my diet. I've also found with this experiment that there are so many things that I'm not missing. This pizza I could have done without last night. I didn't need this pizza. It didn't do anything for me. What I mean was, when I took the bite of it, yeah, it was good. But I just didn't fall out on the floor thinking, oh my gosh, I really did need this, because I didn't. Face it, I didn't need it. Now I'm figuring out between which foods that my body really wants, the ones it desires, the ones it really needs, the ones it can do without, and then have a different relationship with those foods. Because face it, up until now, my relationship with food has really sucked. The binging, the food addiction, everything with me and food is no good. Well, I eat these 2 pieces of pizza that's in this box. My mind says I really want to because it's there. That's what my mind's saying right now. Now, I knew these pieces of pizza were in this box from last night. I didn't get up and eat them. I wasn't hungry, so I guess I realized that. I had about 5 hours of sleep, good sleep. But a person with a food addiction, and they know something is around, especially a trigger food like pizza, they will eat it. So let's see if I can wrap these 2 pieces of pizza up and put them in the freezer and leave them there. I've done really well this week. I've put chili in the fridge and freezer. I've put turkey meatloaf, and I had a compliment on my turkey meatloaf saying that it was good. I used 99% fat-free white minced turkey breast. Oh my goodness. That Purdue, so good. 120 calories for a 4-ounce portion. So what I did was I put 16 ounces of this in a bowl, and I mixed a half a cup of whole grain oats. I mixed 10 crackers, saltine crackers, and 3 eggs into this mixture with a can of Rotel, and a little bit of onion, and some Cajun seasoning. I mixed all that together, put it in a baking pan, like a loaf pan, and I made a turkey loaf. And it was so good. So good. It was 7 points for a nice size slice. I've got 4 more slices in the fridge. See, I've cooked so much this week, having a meal every day, I've been able to portion out other meals and put them in the fridge. So that was a great idea for me to cook one big meal every day this week, and then fraction out the leftovers from it. One night I made pork chops, and I just seared them off. I added some seasoning and stuff to them, put them on flat baking sheets, wrapped them in aluminum foil with a little barbecue seasoning that I made, and I baked them in the oven for 55 minutes, and they were so tender. They were like tender as your eyeball. And they were so good. That's the first time I had pork chop, and I could not tell you when. And it was absolutely amazing. I had that pork chop with a baked potato and homemade green beans, and I was livid. I was livid that I had been, if you know what livid means, that means you're mad. Right. The reason I was mad was because I've not had these foods. I've not been eating these foods because I've got this stigmatism in, like, my head that I shouldn't be having them, like the baked potato. Well, face it, the baked potato is good for you. It's got high fiber. It is a better choice than fried potatoes, mashed potatoes, or gratin potatoes, or any other potato that you could find. Yes, I know it's starch. Yes, I know it's a carb. And I know that's going to send my sugar up. But if I take my medication and stuff, I should be able to eat a freaking baked potato in moderation. So these are the things that I'm slapping in my head this week. So then the next day I had a leftover pork chop with a salad. So I just found out a way to incorporate my meals so that I can have more than one meal. I can actually sit down and eat a meal, feel satisfied, have a certain amount of points. It was only 13 points on my plate when I had that pork chop. 13 points with the baked potato and the pork chop. And the baked potato was 7 points. Just the baked potato, not including the butter that I put on. I put butter on it. Regular, like Blue Bonnet Light or something. And I bought a tiny little thing of Blue Bonnet Light. I didn't buy the big huge bucket. I didn't buy the big huge package. I bought a little bit. That way I can only use a little bit, because if I use more than that, it'll all be gone. So little bitty things that you don't realize, they can add up. But if you take the time, like the butter, it could add up in points very fast, especially if you don't measure it out. The ranch dressing can add up in points if you don't measure it out. I'm using full flavored, not half fat. Guys, I might gain 10 pounds this week. Who knows? Who cares? It's on me. It is on me. My goal is to go the opposite way. So any loss is great to me. If I stay the same, it's great to me. But I will be exploring with my foods this week. I will not be limiting myself to anything. Also had pinto beans last week, guys. Me and pinto beans have a weird kind of relationship. The relationship is I know that it's good for me. It's high in fiber and good vitamins that you need. But it's high in carbohydrate, and that drives me insane. I can eat pinto beans and I swell up. I know this. I also know that I might have had a bigger, higher weight loss this week had I not eat those foods that I knew had carbohydrates in them and knew that done me that way. But still, I wouldn't have been satisfied, would I? So I'm proud that I did what I did this week, and I hope that I can continue another week to add new foods in, have a better relationship with them. Don't beat myself up over any little thing that's related to a food. Guys, I beat myself up so bad where food is concerned, you wouldn't even know. Like yesterday, I said something about pizza 10 times. And I knew, because I wasn't cooking a meal yesterday, that I was going to be having pizza. Regardless. I knew that I was going to have pizza. It was Valentine's Day. I didn't want to cook. I had no desire to cook. I'm getting over having my sugar go crazy. I knew I was going to have pizza. It was just like I worked it into the plan somehow this week, and that's just how it was going to be. So I feel pretty good about that. I worked it in. I found a way to deal with it instead of binging. And I lost weight this week, and I'm very, very proud of that. I'm so ecstatic. All right, guys, I'm going to shut up now. That's my update for this week. I don't know, what is it? 6 weeks into the new year, 8 weeks into the new year. Who knows? I don't even know. 6 weeks into the new year. Update from when I first came from Wales. I am still up 15 pounds. So I just thought I'd let you know that. And I feel that's an accomplishment. All right, guys. Peace out. That's how we roll. God bless you.